Really? Just whacking me with your tail. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today, I am going to do a foundation review on this Bite Beauty Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. This just launched a few days ago, and I was excited to get my hands on it so I could do a review and a first impressions, because I have not worn this before. And let me just tell you a little bit about it. So it comes in 32 shades, and I chose the shade M65, which is a light medium with neutral undertones. Actually, no, I went into Sephora, and this gentleman that works there named Ethan helped me pick out the correct shade, because I was gonna get M55, which is light medium with warm undertones, but that looked a little too yellow and light on my skin. Okay, so it comes in a box like this, and it comes with a squeezy tube like so. And it is a clean, long-wearing foundation with gentle micellar technology that mimics skin texture for natural, flawless finish. That totally speaks to me, and I'm excited to try this. Okay, it has a medium coverage. I do like a medium coverage over a full coverage. And it has a natural finish. Let's see what else. It looks like it's for all skin types. Some highlighted ingredients. It has maqui berry, which is an antioxidant-rich ingredient that helps nurture your complexion. And the micellar technology that they're talking about says gently mimics skin texture for a smooth, non-cakey look. So I have you all scooted in so you can just get all up in my business and see what I have going on. I've got some redness over here and around my nose. And then I have some spots here that I just want to see if the foundation is going to cover, as well as over here, and just how it's going to even out some of my redness. And let's see, it says to dot foundation on your cheeks, forehead, nose. For best results, use your fingers or a brush. Okay. I'm not a big fan of fingers. I usually like a sponge, but it's saying a brush or fingers. So I guess I'll follow directions for once in my life and use fingers and a sponge. I'm gonna do primer on one side and a brush on one side, and I will do my fingers on the other. Yeah, let's do that. Let me go get my primer and I'll be right back. I have the BOBBI Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base that I'm gonna put on just on one side of my face. My skin is already prepped with skincare, and I let that soak in for about 15 minutes before I go in with makeup. And just put this on one side of my face. And I am doing a concealer review after this, so I'm not gonna bring the foundation up under my eyes. I usually don't anyways, but I'm gonna make sure that I really don't put it under my eyes today because of that. And I think I got some in my hair, so let me put my hair back. Okay, now I am going to do one side with the brush and the other side with my fingers. So I am just gonna start with my fingers on this side. And let's just see, I'm gonna squeeze some out on the back of my hand. And okay, it says to dot around. So I'm just gonna dot this around. Ooh, I don't know if that's too much. It looks really like a light coverage. I don't know, it doesn't really look like it's covering that much. I think the shade's good though. Let me just bring some down my neck. Oh yeah, I think Ethan, you did really well. I think that's a good shade. Okay. I don't know, it sort of toned down some of the redness. I just don't know if I like the fingers. I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more. Let's go in with the brush on the other side first, and then I'll just go back and add a little bit more in some of the red spots. And what I like to do is just kind of push the foundation into the brush like so, and then just kind of stipple it on. Oh yeah, I guess it does cover that red spot there. I think I like the brush better. I know I just put it on, but I can already kind of tell that I like the brush. It toned down this redness right here right away. Yeah, I think I like the brush. Okay. And then do the forehead. Sorry, I'm having an issue with my mirror there. Yeah, I think I like this. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I'm gonna stick with the brush side. I have just a red spot right here and then down in here that I'm gonna try to cover up. Oh yeah, it did kind of cover that red spot. I really like this so far, you guys. It's definitely, I would say it's more of like a natural to radiant almost, not natural. It's not dewy, but it's a little bit more than natural. If you are not like a radiant, dewy foundation fan, I don't know as though you're really gonna like this. Finger side, brush side. I think I like the brush side better, but it feels nice on the skin. It feels really lightweight. I really like this. It's very skin-like, and it evened out my skin tone. I definitely need to go back in with a little bit of concealer, but overall, I do like how it does look like skin. Yeah, I would say it is a good medium coverage. There's still a little bit of skin peeking through, which I don't mind. I am not a big full coverage foundation person. And I should say, I think I've said this in other videos, but if you're new here, I'm 49, I have mature skin, and I am on the normal to somewhat dry side. So I don't know if this is gonna dry down. This will be interesting to see. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and see how this plays with other products, and I will be right back. I am back, and I finished the rest of my makeup. I put a little bit of blush and bronzer, and I powdered a little bit in my T-zone just to tone down the radiance of it. It was a little bit too radiant for me in that area. But oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'm really hoping that it lasts all day. And because I just, I'm looking at it again, it just is really pretty on the skin. I really hope it doesn't break up because I really want this one to work. It does say it's long lasting, so I will check in 5 hours and let you know what I think about it. But I don't really see a difference as far as the primer side and the non-primer side. But with that, I will check in about 5 hours. And then I'll do an end of the day check-in as well and let you know what I think. So I am doing the 5-hour check-in. It is 2 o'clock, and you guys, I really like this foundation. I know it's only been one day, but I wanted to get by the window just to show you. Overall, like, it doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles, maybe a little bit in this one, which again, it's not unlike my other foundations. But overall, I really like this foundation. It's only been 5 hours, so we'll see how it is at the end of the day. But it's lasting really nicely where it usually breaks up. This over here is a little patchy, but I think that was when I was applying it with my fingers, so I think that was my fault. But the rest of it, it just has such a beautiful, natural, radiant finish, and it's very skin-like, and it has lasted really well. So I will do an end of the day check-in before I go to bed. Okay, I am doing my last check-in of the day. I actually almost washed my face before bed, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I have to do my last check-in. So for the Bite Beauty foundation, I really like it. I would definitely recommend it if you have drier skin and if you have more mature skin. Well, for mature skin, you would really like it. I think all ages would like it. But if you're oily skinned, I don't know as though you'd really like it. Around the 8-hour mark was when it kind of started going downhill for me. It started looking a little greasy, and it started showing like pores, enlarged pores, and then just like I said, greasy instead of that nice radiant natural glow. and it did kind of break apart around my nose around that 8-hour mark. And I could have touched it up, but I really wanted to show you, do a true check-in for I've had it on for 12.5 hours. So I wanted to update you guys on this foundation. This is day 2 of me wearing this foundation, and I actually like it better today than I did yesterday. Today I went in with a pore filling primer instead of my hydrating primer. I really feel that the foundation is hydrating enough that I didn't need to go in with a hydrating primer beforehand, and I think that might have been my problem. And I think that's why it broke up at the 8-hour mark. I still really like this foundation, and I think it looks beautiful. And it definitely helped that I did some pore filling in through here and my T-zone. And I also powdered just a little bit to control that all day. And this is 12 hours in, and it hasn't broken apart like it did yesterday. So I just wanted to update you with that, to let you know that I will definitely be reaching for this foundation on a regular basis. I do like it, and I will say this as well, it is transfer proof. I was surprised at that, because when I first put it on, I thought it was gonna slide all over the place, but it does dry down. I was binge watching You on Netflix, and I had my face on my hand, and I still have makeup there, so it didn't rub off. And also my glasses, I kept pulling my glasses down all day, and I usually get little red marks on my nose, and there's just a little bit there, but for 12.5 hours, there's like hardly any red there, and usually it's like really red where my glasses sit. And I also, last thing, I love the shade. So thank you, my new best friend Ethan from Sephora. I would definitely recommend this, you guys. I really was happy about it. For the first foundation review of 2020, we're starting off great. And it is time for my assistant and I to go to bed. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and we'll see you in my next video. Take care.